Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Wouldn't want you, or me, becoming some Forsworn's victim. I definitely wouldn't want a hag raven experimenting on my body.
This looks promising.
And now look at their descendants.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Forsworn briar
Whatever you
hearts
did,
make me
it
shudder.
worked. I don't see what those old blades left in our way.
Chest just gaping like that. Oh.
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. I think we must be close to the entrance.
Wonderful, remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
Just look at this place. I'm taking notes of all of this. My colleagues back at the Imperial City will be beside themselves with envy.
He shrine to Reman. He ended the Akaviri invasion.
If only these people were open to some negotiation, you know? I was just thinking, the Reach would be a better place.
The tale of the great moth priest hunt. Not something I'd want to read.
After
Nothing
the
else then?
Battle of Pale Pass. This was the foundation stone of the Second Empire.
After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot inside.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
This is it.
I definitely don't have
Skyhaven
any
Temple.
regrets tagging along
Who
for your
knows what
journeys.
secrets we'll find
Now,
in here?
let's see what we can find here.
Fascinating. Original Akaviri power reliefs. Almost entirely.
What did you need? I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Aldrin's walls. I've seen a fine example of early second era Akaviri sculpture. Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This map goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Blackhat ruled the Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Norn Tongs, masters of the voice, were arrayed against them.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in myth and symbol. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you. What is it?
Look here, in the third map. The prophecy which
So-
brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place.
What a day. Phew. I never thought I'd get to see a Blades Temple, and an immense one at that. Skyrim, and by extension Tamriel, truly do have some wonderful and truly amazing things
Are you
to
paying
see.
attention?
Which is why I wouldn't want this world to come to an end, either by Alduin's hands or someone else's. There may be evil here, and sometimes things may suck, but there is some good to strive and keep fighting for, you know?
your training, wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
Right behind you.
Dragonrend, eh? Seems like the name of a legendary shout. If it fits the capabilities of disabling just about any dragon, that would be incredibly nice to have. Not just for Alduin.
Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned province.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life and stay gaming.